The Stargate Puddle Jumper. Originally named a gate ship, it was a spacecraft developed by the ancients, capable of traversing through their most famous invention, the Stargate. Created somewhere between 5 to 10 million years ago within the Pegasus galaxy, it served as a way to quickly navigate and explore seeded Stargate worlds, while remaining undetected to the inhabitants of these planets. Later, one of the Atlantis expedition's leaders, John Shepard, named the gate ships Puddle Jumpers as a visual pun relating to their ability to fit through the Stargate's event horizon.
Gate ship 1, ready to go.
Gate ship 1?
It's a ship, it goes through the gate.
No, that's all wrong. This is Puddle Jumper. We're go to launch.
It has collapsible drive pods for added acceleration, as otherwise it would be far too big to fit through a standard Stargate. Each jumper is controlled by a combination of both hand-operated controls as well as a mental connection to the ship.
Did you do that?
I was just wondering where we go from here.
So how do we find him once we land?
Well, I've been thinking about that too.
A heads-up display shines across the pilot's window and is mainly used for onboard needs such as navigation and weapon fire, but unfortunately not turkey sandwiches.
I'm thinking about a nice turkey sandwich.
Worth a try.
A puddle jumper has no form of defence technology, as it was created as an observation device to explore the ancients' network of gates. It had one main offence weapon in the form of a set of mind-controlled drones that could destroy a fleet of motherships in minutes. It did however come with a cloaking device, which the Tauri altered to be both an invisibility shield as well as defensive shields. Only one of these options could be used at one time however. For very specific problems, the ship's cloaking field could be altered to extend far beyond the ship's perimeter, like when it was used as a replicator dismantling field in the Twin Atlantis city. The most useful feature of the Puddle Jumper is that it contains a built-in DHD, allowing the pilot to dial any address without having to leave the ship. Power would come from the ground DHD, or if it were a space gate, it would come from the drive pods. If neither were present, the Puddle Jumper's DHD would provide enough power to establish the outgoing wormhole, at which point the receiving gate's DHD would take over, allow the ship to traverse the wormhole safely. Due to the gate ships being of ancient origin, they required the pilot to have what the Tauri called an ancient gene. This is a gene that every ancient has, but only a select few humans have. You did not need the ancient gene to operate the DHD however. The jumper storage bay above the gate room in Atlantis may be a wireless charging pad for the jumpers, but that is just speculation. They most likely operate from Atlantis using recharging pads, but if needed can also use single-use power sources. After the Lanteans returned to the Milky Way galaxy, they made a new set of puddle jumpers specifically designed to dial Milky Way stargates. The place of these puddle jumpers, or where the Atlanteans operated from after returning to Earth, is unknown, as no jumpers were ever found on Earth. One Lantean ancient made a very interesting modification to one of the ships. Disguised as a standard energy-enhancing attachment, Janus, a Lantean scientist, altered a gate ship to be able to travel at a minimum of 10,000 years into the past or future. It operates through the attachment in the rear compartment of the ship, and after 3 pulses of energy, the ship's cloaking field is used as a passageway through time itself. His reasoning for creating the modified jumper was due to having already explored most of the galaxy, wanting to further the ancients' observation of the universe by adding a time factor to their exploration. This was first used by the Atlantis expedition when Atlantis was flooding, accidentally activating the device, sending them 10,000 years into the past, to the final days of the ancient war with the Wraith. After inadvertently altering the timeline, Janus was ordered to cease his time experiments and destroy the Lantean time jumper, which he did. After returning to the Milky Way galaxy with the rest of Atlantis, he went off to a secluded address known as Arkin's World. He had with him a newly built time jumper that was used to hop back and forth around the planet's timeline. Janus then wrote down the history and future of the planet's major events on a stone pillar, later to be found by SG-1. The time jumper has a built-in relocation device that doubles as a safety feature. When you activate the time jumper, it detects where you are in relation to the planetary body that's nearest to you. It then simultaneously teleports you through time as well as space to the exact point where the planet would be in the past. This relocation feature doubles as a safety backup for time travelling on ground level, as it will automatically teleport you into planetary orbit. This is in case you time travel to a point where there is something in the way, so it ensures that you don't collide with anything upon entry. Additionally, the Puddle Jumper was used as a ferry for John Shepard while testing the functionality of the McKay/Carter intergalactic gate bridge. Since each gate was in outer space, Shepard used a Puddle Jumper just in case he was ejected before reaching Earth, and the fact that the Midway station wasn't finished yet. In the alternate timeline created by SG-1 using the Time Jumper, the Puddle Jumper was used by an alternative version of SG-1 to dial the first off-world connection.
Gate ship 1.
Gate ship?
It's a ship that goes to the gate.
What? It's a ship that goes through the gate. Gate ship. Well, I thought it was clever.